Digital Transformation book by Ajay Chabra. First chapter. Forward. Since the advent of mankind, there is one universal truth which has been very popular in the business world for quite some time: the survival of the fittest. This has been the basic mantra for business survival so far. But to this universal fact and point, I have a new addition to make, which you will discover in the subsequent paragraphs. I worked for companies including General Electric Company, which is innovating to stay relevant for the last so many decades. They plan 3 years in advance, and there is a separate team doing just the same basically, who captures market and consumer insights and trends and translate them to future business models, products and opportunities. But the percentage of these type of companies is much less as compared to the companies who don't plan too much for tomorrow. There are specific business transformations happening in some of the large organizations, especially with reference to the rising importance of digital marketing and especially digital media and new age technologies which are growing worldwide. Some of the technologies are blockchain, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, robotic process automation, automated digital marketing, and marketing automation platforms, etc. So there are not too many books available on this subject of digital transformation, and that is what inspired me to do extensive research and write my first book. I am really thankful to the enlightened reader of this book, as you are the most fortunate ones, as after reading this book you will be able to rewrite the future of your own organization much faster as compared to your competition. Digital transformation is an essential component of transformation of any business, irrespective of the size of the company. This includes inculcating digital culture, tools, processes, and skill sets which help organizations to be more nimble and agile to respond to any new challenges in the marketplace. In the last one decade, the world has seen not only the death of print media, but few fast declines, including bankruptcy of some of the largest Fortune 500 companies. And at the same time, there is also the rise of startups coming from nowhere and reaching the unicorn status in just 2 to 3 years. The world has also seen the decline of the dominance of banking, oil, telecom in the last decade. In being the top 10 companies of the world in 2022, you will not be surprised to see that more than 8 companies out of the top 10 are digital technology companies or platforms. So this is an important question to ponder: whether the Philip Kotler model of marketing management, marketing mix, and marketing strategy is any more relevant, which has been relevant for the last 50 years, or do we need to look at marketing strategy differently from a digital lens? Dr. Philip Kotler has also uh, written the top 10 principles of modern marketing in 2012, which are very relevant even today. From my experience of running a few startups in the past 5 years and over 18 years of global corporate professional experience in digital marketing, prior to that I have come to a very simple conclusion: companies which are extremely focused, encourage good culture, and or technology savvy are bound to do better than companies which are internally or operation focused basically. So what it means is that any organization has to empower marketing much more than production or operations. This can be attributed to the fact that there are Chinese companies ready to develop any new prototype or new product design in just 7 days will continue their dominance in the future as well. However, COVID and linkages of the innovation of virus in China have given them a negative publicity as a country, an effect of which can also be seen in the manufacturing plants moving out of China. Otherwise, no one would have been surprised to accept the dominance of Chinese companies in manufacturing. Due to a large number of copyright violations, brands have now realized that outsourcing the design and development to China may be helpful in saving the cost in the short term, but might see the emergence of Chinese players who would suddenly become global in that sector in future basically. This can be interesting topic of research for any university. Sometimes posing your invention on social media works other way around as well, as it might even take away your years of R&D investments as well as, and someone else will make the same product who is fast and agile, who can commercialize things faster, can also take advantage. So, coming back to my own main first point, to survive, you have to be the fit as well as fast. So, the new mantra of survival is survival of the fittest and the fastest. Transformation, to my mind, is a continuous journey for any organization. For the long run of any organization, they have to continuously transform products, customer experiences, manpower, business models, etc. etc. In 2017, I started doing research for this book and published my first questionnaire on digital transformation. I also wrote a detailed presentation on what is digital transformation, why it is needed, and what are the steps, how AI is the business landscape, and as a CEO, what are the next steps to take to stay competitive, grow market share, reduce employee attrition, and build a future proof company. So, I served that questionnaire to a number of SMB owners, small and medium business owners, who were striving for growth. The results were astonishing. Each one of them emphasized the importance of digital transformation, and I thought I had enough proof points to build a new recipe for building future proof corporations, how they will survive. Comes the main challenge. Each individual or even CEO in a company is not the only decision maker. Based on country legislation and the company type, there are minimum 2 to 7 directors and even more independent directors, regulators, consultants, and advisors on the board of these companies. Here comes the main challenge, which is the mindset of the diverse set of people coming from varied culture, backgrounds, integrity, values, and exposure. Each person has its own mindset. When they sit together as a board, they collectively form the mindset of the board of the company. Please do not forget that in each and every country there are few people who have the strongest influence on other board members in the same company. If they say yes, it is yes, and if they say no, it is no. So that is the main hypothesis behind writing this book. How can we assess the digital mindset of the board of a company beyond individual? So, what are the signs and symptoms which make a board digital savvy or digital deprived? I believe fortunate are those companies who have embraced digital mindset much earlier and are ready to take on any future challenges. If the board lacks a digital mindset, there are strong chances that they will be the first impediment in the business transformation of the company. As a scholar, I have tried to invent tools and assessments which help identify the digital mindset not only as an individual but collectively as a board. So this is the novel I am trying to bring across the world in form of my first book on digital transformation. I am also partnering with a number of companies representing startup ecosystem, small and medium enterprises, and even large companies including some multinationals to do this research at a larger level to find out how much digital mindset at the board level affects digital transformation, and can we say it's the prerequisite to start digital transformation. That's the question I'm trying to explore with the help of this book. I have conceptualized but spent enough time to write and create. I am really thankful to my teacher, Professor Rajkumar Verma, Professor Ashok Sharma, and my mentor, Shri Arvind Gupta, for inspiring me to write this book. And so many thanks to the development team of Speech Notes, as without speech notes or without my iPad with talk to text functionality, I could never have been able to spend time productively and write this book. Planning this book and research will try to cover the academic part and summary of this research findings across these companies, and also will try to cover around 100 successful digital transformation case studies in global context. This is going to be the first mother book on the subject. Not too much references already are available in the marketplace, and I believe it, if I'm able to finish this one, I would definitely take up more pain in writing a series of books related to the mother subject of digital transformation and various elements which I am able to discover in the research of this project. Hope you will like this work, and this is going to be a unique asset for anybody and everybody aspiring to build career in digital transformation, professors, faculty members in the digital marketing department of various business schools and universities, CXO board members who are at crossroad of deciding the future of their organization, and our needing answer to some grossly difficult question. Even to those consulting companies who have already made their fortune by selling product based solutions with long implementation cycles in the name of digital transformation based on their existing frameworks and presentations running into hundreds of pages and concluding at none basically. So role of large consulting organization is going to be one of the most important chapter in my book, as well as what should be the duration of a typical digital transformation project in your company, and how effective traditional management consulting organizations are in approach to implementation of digital transformation and what cost basically. This book is also helpful to traditional marketing professionals who want to transform their careers into digital marketing and longing for skill upgradation. During the course of writing this book, as suggested by my personality development coach, Mrs. Hema Srinivasan, I would release chapter by chapter YouTube videos on my new YouTube channel. Now, these resources are given for free and I will even announce pre-booking for a low-cost digital version available for full download beyond a hardbound paperback version. I'm really thankful to the moral support of my parents, my wife, my kids for their support, as without understanding and compromises they have made of not getting my time when they needed it the most, they have fueled my vision to write this book. I will try to bring in interesting quotes from chief digital officers, board members, and prominent people in the technology space throughout this book to serve ready reference of wisdom for the benefit of mankind and readers, as readers are my strengths, and since they are was a huge knowledge gap which I am trying to fill with the help of this book on digital transformation. Best regards, Ajay Chabda,